I too haven't prepared. Jason Ordini, Ben Franklin Middle School. When I first got into teaching and was in another district, I always wanted to come to Ridgewood. And I would envision the day that I would get to work in such a great district. As happenstance would have it, I wound up in Ridgewood. Now, when you teach middle school, it's tough. And we like to call them the hormonally challenged. Try to get 25 to 29 distinct personalities in a classroom under control and keep them actively engaged for 57 minutes. When we go through a situation that we're going through, and I understand what's going on, you have a job to do and we have a job to do. But what we always try to teach our kids, especially in middle school, is compromise. One of the things that I like to tell my kids is, well, it's not fair when they come up to me. Mr. O, how come we only have 5 days to complete this project? We need 7. You don't need 7. You needed 2, but I gave you 5. It's not fair. And I got to tell them, sometimes life's not fair. And it's a fact. When I sit and I do my job and I actively engage these students for 57 minutes, and when my students come back to see me, who are now seniors, or who still talk to me. I just had a student who was in Italy who decided to text me, hey, Mr. O, I'm in Italy, look at this amazing architecture. That's the kind of relationships that we breed in our school district. I'm not asking for the moon. Obviously, I didn't get into this profession to be rich, but you always hear, well, you're rich spiritually. That's great. But when I go to Starbucks, that's not going to pay for my grande latte sometimes. But all we ask as teachers is to respect the profession that we have chosen and to honestly sit there and ask yourselves, are we doing, as a board, everything that we can to keep our students actively engaged and to keep our teachers in that top percentile that we know that Ridgewood has? And I just stand here before, and as I said, I'm winging it, kind of just going where I feel. Everybody behind me, every teacher in this district really cares. And that's what makes the difference. And I'll just say this, I may not be the best teacher in the world in terms of telling you formats and what goes where in sentences. But I will tell you this, every single one of my kids knows that I care about them. And every one of my colleagues here feels the same way about those kids. It's a passion. We love what we do. Let's settle this and think about what we have.